The Knicks released a statement yesterday after Stoute's appearance on the show saying, while Steve Stoute is a valued contributor to the Knicks' marketing and branding efforts, he does not speak on behalf of the New York Knicks personnel and basketball operations. Any decision regarding the operations of the team will be made by the new president of the New York Knicks. Now, Stoute also made the following statement yesterday after his appearance, quote, "In my excitement to defend the Knicks on live TV today, I inadvertently insinuated about Knicks personnel. I look forward to working with the Knicks management to elevate the great Knicks brand moving forward." So, guys, all three of us were here for the show yesterday. Stephen A., I'll start with you. Was Stoute out of line with any of his comments on the show?
He was, and I think he realizes that because when he spoke about the coach, remember I brought up Mark Jackson and talking about how you needed a voice, et cetera, et cetera. I didn't anticipate that he would elaborate on that. So he recognizes that he didn't mean to sit up there and throw Coach Miller under the bus per se. But you know what? Listen, at the end of the day, we all know what time it is. Miller's there on an interim basis. There will be a new coach in the New York Knicks organization next season. Stoute may not have, he should not have spoken on that, but damn it, I would have, because it's obvious that that is exactly what's going to happen. And if it's a secret in the eyes of Dolan, it's the worst kept secret in the modern American era. As far as I'm concerned, there will be a new coach in New York City for the Knicks next season, and it will not be Coach Miller. Miller needs to plan on that accordingly and make his necessary plans. Number two, I think the New York Knicks as an organization has proven once again to be pathetic because they were quick to highlight what Steve Stoute's role is not, reacting to public perception. Once again, this is the one thing that James Dolan simply has not captured. He has not realized this. When people look at Oakley, as Max religiously points to, when people look at him throwing a fan out, when people look at him reacting to the boos and ultimately deciding to get rid of Steve Mills because of chants of Dolan and how he should sell the team, once again, it gives the perception that you are reacting to public pressure and public perception all the damn time. And you simply can't come along or come across as being that way when you're the man for the New York Knicks. And if James Dolan is true to form, Steve Stoute could be in a world of trouble simply because in James Dolan's eyes, if you felt the need to release that statement, Max, as on behalf of the New York Knicks, to highlight what Steve Stoute's role will not be and is not within the organization. If you know anything about James Dolan, he's ticked off. He's not happy right now. And usually when he gets that way, bodies fall. Somebody, figuratively speaking, heads roll. That's the way it goes in the Dolan era, or that's the way it has gone. And so who knows? We've got to keep our eyes on Steve Stoute to see what role, if any, he will play in the Knicks organization moving forward. Clearly, whether it's Leon Rose, who's still trying to negotiate and work out a deal, or somebody else, but I believe it'll be Leon Rose. Or, the bottom line is that they're going to be the ones that make the decision about who the head coach is, who the next GM is, et cetera, et cetera. But we all know it's going to be done by committee. We all know it's not going to be one person that's going to make all of these decisions. So it's no secret there. It's just that Steve Stoute and his zest, his excitement, et cetera, speaking about being that marketing, branding guy for the New York Knicks and having a say. When it came to the coach, he spoke out of turn, and that's what really riled Dolan up from my understanding. He was really uncomfortable with what Steve Stoute had to say about there possibly needing to be a new coach.
Dolan. First of all, was Steve Stoute out of pocket? Look, his main mistake was he came on this show thinking he was going to spin us. First Take is not that show. Trust me. Like he came out talking about the Knicks are the #1 brand in basketball. No. So I had to check that because it's not even close. The Knicks are the most valuable franchise. They're the most valuable franchise in basketball, mainly because most teams are real estate deals, and New York has the most expensive real estate. And in terms of TV money, it's by far the biggest local market. But the New York Knicks are not the #1 brand in basketball. That's the Los Angeles Lakers, and there are many other teams before the Knicks. So he spun that. Even when he tried to say Mitch Robinson and R.J. Barrett were superstars, there wasn't even enough time to check all the spin. Of course, they're not superstars. I like Robinson. He's a nice player.
I didn't even hear that line, Max. I missed that one.
Yeah.
I didn't even remember hearing that.
R.J. Barrett is a potentially really good player, but I don't see any even potential superstars on this team. So, like, that was really his mistake, was coming on and trying to spin us. That's not going to work.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.